For 2 years now, Cathie Desjardins has been Arlington's Poet Laureate, a voluntary position which took her to scores of town events as she helped to amplify observations and experiences with Arlington's residents, young and old alike. She says there are plenty of people to succeed her.
The point of being Poet Laureate is to build the poetry community, to engage people, and there are a lot of talented people. There's just so much going on with culture in the town that I think that if I did my job right, it's sort of self-propagating in a way, you know, bringing more people back to engagement with the community. I say back to because there's a long tradition of poetry in the community, people who have been here for a long time and plugging away. I didn't sort of invent this here, so the hope is to bring people on board.
Since she was a young girl, Cathie says poetry was in her soul, and for the past 2 years she let scores of Arlingtonians discover the same joys she found in this ancient literary art form.
Here, yes, tiny spikes of peas burst the damp earth. Prayer flags still lift in the wind, beaten white and thin.
Desjardins is now stepping aside to give time to her new book, which is set to be released sometime in the summer. Meantime, the search is now on for the next Poet Laureate in a town that appreciates a very refreshing break from the humdrum.
I actually think it's so beautiful that Arlington has chosen to have a Poet Laureate position because it just shows that we care about the spirit. And poetry is all about touching your spirit, touching each other, connecting. And our stories, our words are the thing that brings us together. If we don't have that, then we're just like automatons walking around.
Desjardins has a special love for poems about gardens and the simple joys they spring forth.
This is a great time of year for gardens because the poppies that you can see out front just popped out this morning. There's something new every day. So it's really a glorious time. And you forget, if you're like me and you plant bulbs and perennials, it's just a wonderful surprise. It's, oh my goodness, look at these yellow irises. Look at these fabulous poppies. The roses will be coming along soon.
Desjardins says gardens express themselves much like the way people would love to when they can find their inner voice, with the help of people like Cathie.
I think it's really something primal to me that just connects me to the soil. It's just very restorative, and it's just a connection that I need.
For ACMi News, I'm Jeff Barnes.